Word. And we are live on Facebook. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Yay.
It's what are we today?
It's
Today's
Feng Shui Friday,
oh
December
yeah.
3.
Today is also the new moon energy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know what? We always like to have some fun on Fridays. Fun
Absolutely.
Friday, Feng Shui Friday with Anita and Cheryl.
Cheryl.
And
And
you want to give them
we
our
have a very special guest joining us today.
okay.
Yay. See what happens when you make a comment. Sometimes we pull you up on stage.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what we did.
Oh, it's very cool. Well, it's Feng Shui Friday, Anita and Cheryl, as Anita has already mentioned. And it's the first Friday of the month where we do Feng Shui card readings. And we say, who would like a Feng Shui card reading? Well, lo and behold, our dear friend and fellow flock, FLAWC, Matthew T. Volk is in the house. Because he went, me. Okay, come on up.
And when I saw that, when I was like, I kind of got nervous.
I did too.
Because I was like, what? Matthew wants a card reading from us? Because Matthew, I mean, you'll have to go into our flawc.com and see, listen to the entire candid conversation that we had with him. But this guy right here, like, I mean, he's the master.
He's the bomb. He's the bomb.
He's the master card reader. And so we're honored, Matthew, that you're here with us today and that we get to do a reading for you. And then, who knows, whoever's going to show up today, maybe we can twist your arm to do a little reading for them too, or something. I don't know.
He's not supposed to be put on the spot like that. He's our guest.
I know.
He gets a time to enjoy some other people's talents.
Okay.
Instead of always being in the spotlight.
Okay.
And by the way, Matthew is an incredible tarot card reader.
Absolutely. And he's really taken the stigma away from tarot card, if there is any, and not with us, but some people might have that. And I guess we also have to have to backtrack. I mean, I just got so excited. Why do we wear these silly glasses? Because we're
nuts, as we've been told.
Yeah, we're nuts. That and who knows? Anyways, we want to, impart wisdom with our audience and teach them to look at things energetically, to see their environment, their space as being sacred, and that everything is energy and everything is connected, and we can have an influence on our well-beingness simply by viewing and looking at our environment energetically. And of course, Cheryl and I teach all kinds of programs, and we take you deeper into what that looks like. But that's why we wear the glasses. And I have to take them off, otherwise I can't see the screen. So, and then I don't have the alien look. Okay, so Cheryl.
Yes.
You're gonna do the thing, and I know we have somebody else that's gonna be joining us.
Vaughn Taylor.
I'll do hers. So
Matthew, so I'm doing the thing for Matthew.
You are.
Oh, interesting. Cool. Well, I'm delighted and honored.
I'm gonna, put in my information, or as they used to say, that my 2 bits worth, or people probably don't even know
what 2 bits means anymore. Yeah.
What is 2 bits? Haha. Do you know? Then you're as
type in the chat. Type in the chat window.
You're as old as me.
Or in this case, as old as me.
Older than me, maybe by a little bit. Yeah, just saying.
How are you, Matthew?
Good, really good. Things have been really busy, but they're starting to stabilize out. I bought a new house, so I just moved, and I'm in renovation mode. So
cool.
And where? Go ahead, Anita. Go ahead.
You just moved to
It's Saint Calic, I think is the way you pronounce it. It's in Quebec.
In Quebec.
Close to Mont Tremblant, or it in the mountains. It's absolutely gorgeous here. But we got snow already. It's been here for 2 weeks. So
Yeah,
winter's here.
so we live in Alberta. We have snow. What's the big deal?
We just got snow. And you know what I love about, you know, I mean, there's all these synchronistic things that happen for you for your move, but I love that here you are living in Quebec and you don't speak French. You just,
No.
you know what, you just kind of went, okay, I'm going with the flow, whatever spirit tells me to do, that's what I'm going to do. I'm trusting it's all going to work out. And holy moly, like, I mean, you've just got this perfect, you know, quaint house, cottage, you know, nestled in the woods. And, you know, it just looks so amazing. And how wonderful when you trust, right? And you just kind of go with that flow and things just kind of go and they show up like better than what you could have even imagined or expected.
Exactly.
And most people would have just, you know, blocked that and said, I can't move to Quebec. I don't speak French, right? But you just went, boom, just dove right in there. So I love that.
Very cool. So Matthew, would you like me to create 3 piles and choose a card off of each? Would you like me to continue to shuffle until you tell me to stop? What is your preference?
No, you can go ahead.
You can go ahead and just do whatever you
Do
want
whatever
to
you do.
Cheryl. And I also have to mention that Cheryl is an amazing channel. She is, you know, been working with an international audience. And if that's something that intrigues or interests you, you know, you can certainly reach out to Cheryl individually, personally, and set up a session to channel and or, you know, with Matthew, because Matthew actually channels when he's doing the card reading, as we all do. We all
channel.
Some are just, you know, more in tune with that.
Or practice it more.
More practice. Yeah, everything's practice, right?
So, well, very interesting. So just to let you know what I did, I split the card into the deck into 3 and chose the 3rd card from the top of each deck. Okay. 3 kept coming to mind. So there you go. 3, 6, 9, 12, which is a 3.
Oh yes, 3, 3, 3. Okay.
First card that comes up is card number 20, fireplaces. Second one is card number 27, the home office. And the 3rd card that came up is 43, house cleansing and blessings.
Oh, I love this.
So this is really interesting, Matthew. So in my logical head, this is not channeling. It's like, brand new home, getting things set up, house cleansing and blessings is just an automatic in Feng Shui. We want to make sure we do a house clearing, past energy, you know that. Of course, you're in business. So having a space that's your home office is going to be important to you. Having a solid wall behind you is even more important. So how you're positioned right now with a great wall behind you is great. And fireplaces, you talked about your setting. Fireplace just goes hand in hand. If there's not one in that house, you probably can get a portable one that you can plug in or have an alternate cease. Now that's just logic. That's not Cheryl and channeling. Okay. Give me a second to get into channel while you comment.
I'm looking at a brand new wood stove that I just put in the basement. Yeah, so waiting for it to be installed so I can start to get more heat out of it.
And you know, it's interesting, Matt, that you know, fireplaces, when we think back to the indigenous cultures, they all had a source of fire. Fireplace or cooking or, you know, that kind of thing. And it was usually central to the home, you know, in the center of the home so that the heat could disperse and circulate. It was also a gathering place, you know, not only to warm the persons, but to cook nourishing food. And I think, in our culture, we have kind of gone away from that. And the fact that you're installing that wood burning stove, you're inviting that kind of energy back in to your space. And just know that the fire energy in Feng Shui can be very, it can be that, it can be warmth and soothing and comforting, but it also can be consuming. And so because you live in the woods and, you have a lot of wood energy in your home, which is, anything that's made from wood, anything that comes from the source of the wood energy, the trees, the plants, all of that, that energy is going to feed the fire and make it more abundant. And it could be too much where, we want you to ensure that you're not having the candle burnt at both ends. We've heard that saying, or burnout or exhaustion. And that comes from the fire sucking out too much of our energy. And so we need to then quench, right? To quench our thirst and bring in some water element into the room. So, again, we'd love to, help you with that. Maybe look at your individual space once you get that fireplace there, just so we can add some of that water element, so don't enhance that area with anything that's more fire. And I think, Cheryl is ready to pop on in.
The Master Matthew. We are honored. And we are delighted. And I am hearing feedback.
You're good.
Thank you. Matthew, these cards are quite telltale. We want to start in reverse, dearest. We want to start with the house clearing and blessings. You have a new space, much of which you do not know the energy of the past inhabitants. Take the time to clear this space, create the energetic zone that you wish to see in the future. Anchor that energetic zone. Your setting is beautiful, dearest. The promise of what is yet to come is absolutely outstanding. The potential beyond your dreams that we know are huge. But clear the space first. Clear the space and then bless the space. Make this your space. Invite in your energy. Invite in your guides. Invite us in, Matthew. Oh, we are so excited about this for you, this new journey, this new avenue. You have found the spot you have been searching for. And it was as easy as trusting and letting go. Once you did, you saw how quickly things unfolded for you. We love this. The second card was the home office. We are going to leave this to the end. The first card that came up was fireplaces. Now, Miss Anita has already spoken about this in terms of Feng Shui. Do not let this get too hot in this space. Burning the candle at both ends, as she mentioned, was also going to be a comment that we created. For you, dear kind heart, love to give and give and give and give and give and give and give. And that depletes the candle. That depletes you. Yes, it fills you to a certain extent, but you push yourself beyond the limits, and it is not necessary any longer. You know the power of energy. You know the energy and how quickly it can flow. Rescind some of that control, dearest. You are in the perfect scenario to connect with Gaia, to connect with the cosmos, and use that energy instead of your own. That is unlimited energy. That is unconditional energy that is always there for you. Take advantage of that. The spot that you are in is the perfect energy to utilize. Now the home office. You flit, you filly, you go around, you go here, you go there. Create a sacred space, one space that is always set up, that is always ready for you.
Mhm.
Create that so it is you're in possession, you're in power. These two teach all about that in their classes, being in the power and the command space. There's more to it than one realizes. But back to the home office. Your entire focus, your driven is to support, to serve, to help others. We love this. We love that about you. But you also need to be able to walk away and close that door
Mm.
when it is time to fill yourself up. For an empty Matthew is not the objective of this environment. One that is filled with energy beyond recognition. That is the ultimate goal. We love you deeply. We are always with you. And we love this new space. Namaste.
Mm. That was beautiful. Okay, Matthew, because you're here with us live, did that resonate for you? Did that gain some insight for you?
Totally. Yeah, it made 100% sense. I spend more time setting up spaces to broadcast from than I do broadcasting. So the idea of having one space that's ready for me that I go into, it makes a lot of sense. So, and everything else you said, totally. Yeah, it really resonates. This place is got an absolutely amazing energy to it. And yeah, I've never been at peace anywhere as I am here. It's really an amazing feeling and experience. So, especially as I make it more my home.
Yeah. Awesome.
So make it for you is what I heard out of all of that. This is also a place for you to re-energize you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't see squat.
And you know, the whole blessings thing too. I think that card possibly came up because you are such an amazing channel and tarot reader, and you're always broadcasting from home. I think that this is a reminder that you need to incorporate this as a practice, a weekly and or daily practice of blessing and clearing the energetic space in your home so that it remains peaceful. Because quite often we can, open up a portal, that, right? And so I think it's just a reminder that the space be cleared energetically regularly, no different than, okay, I'm gonna, wash my toilets once a week or I'm gonna vacuum once a week.
He's a guy.
Put the blessings and the clearing of the space in there as well.
I also think it's really cool. The cards total 9.
Oh yeah,
Which is
333.
yep.
Catalyst, and this is your completion. This is your home.
This is it, Matthew. This is it. Very cool. Woohoo! Did you know we have someone else in the waiting room?
Yeah. Oh, well, I told her she could join us if she wanted. So let her in.
All right, I will let her in.
And yeah, so this is really cool how this, you
I love synchronicities. No, you don't.
And these two should meet anyways, right? Right? So Matthew is on the east side of Canada. And this person that's going to be popping in here, she is
in Anchorage, Alaska.
Yeah. And she is an amazing channel card reader. There she is. Hello, Kathy.
Hello.
Also, someone we've interviewed and introduced y'all to on our Flock, FLAWC on YouTube, our playlist. Feng Shui with Anita and Cheryl. I'm going to talk while Anita gets into space.
Mhm.
Because we're going to do Bon Taylor's card reading next, which is very cool. And interestingly enough, Kathy Stubbs is part of our Power of Eight. We do this on Wednesday mornings. It's a public group. Anybody's welcome to join us. And we do a weekly meditation. So it's an intentional meditation. And the Power of Eight was created by Lynn McTaggart. And it's based on the books that she's written, which are very, very powerful. And we gather on Facebook on occasion when it's a community one, but when it's a personal intentions that we get people send us in intentions for healing. And as a group, we gather, we get their image and the verbiage of what their intention is, and we focus our intention on the outcome that they are after. So it's quite a powerful weekly practice that we do. People are welcome to join us. You can look up Power of Eight Red Deer. Group is on Facebook. All the notifications are on there when we're doing it, all of that kind of information. So Miss Anita, are you ready for Bon?
I am. And then, you know, Kathy had kind of put her hand up for a card reading as well. So
Cool.
while I'm doing Bon, you can get ready for Kathy.
Oh,
and then maybe we'll
you
get
know what? Maybe we should have Matthew do Kathy.
Oh.
If no, I take that back. I'll do Kathy because Matthew's a guest. He's not supposed to be working, and neither is Kathy. She's a guest.
Okay.
Okay.
And if they each want to pull a card maybe after for our new moon energy or something.
Oh, well, there you that's a great idea. So obviously we're going to be longer than our usual 20 minutes today.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, we go with the flow.
Okay. So Bon, I don't know why she's not joining us live. My thing just went sideways here. Just give me a minute.
Well, that's all right. She'll listen to the recording.
Okay, so for Bon, I got the 3 cards, number 22, comfort and safety, card number 41, secondary entrances, and the third one is windows and doors.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you know how I kind of look at this is that you know, if we look at the windows and doors, of course, windows of our home are like, you know, the window, like our eyes, what we are seeing out. And of course, the doorways are, you know, welcoming in new opportunity. And again, I feel with you, Bon, that there's some new opportunity coming for you, that you need to be willing to look out the windows, right? That the opportunities may be coming from a direction that maybe you're not expecting. And so, you know, just be aware and cognizant of what that looks like. And then secondary entrances, again, this is something that, you know, I feel that is coming from an area that you're not expecting. Sometimes we have, you know, clear ideas of, you know, what we want, and we're not looking, you know, we've got the blinders on and we're not looking to see what else is possible. And, you know, Matthew, you're a great example of taking the blinders off and just, you know, seeing whatever possibilities came to you from which direction, you just kind of went with that. So Bon, yeah, secondary entrances, there's something coming from some place that you're not expecting, or, you know, maybe it's already been presented to you and you just haven't opened the door and had a really good look at that. And then comfort and safety. So all, you know, everything that we teach about Feng Shui is to create an environment that makes you feel comfortable and safe. And it's in that your autonomic nervous system is able to relax. It's then that you are more into it, that you are more in tune and connected to source, that you follow your energy, that you follow your heart, you know, all of those things. So I think that, you know, ultimately, whatever these windows and doors that are going to be opening for you are going to create that sense of calm, peacefulness, knowing that you are in a very safe place and that you are you know, that you can be true to yourself. You can be your authentic self, whomever, you know, that person that you're, you know, you can be, that you're longing to be, that just hasn't stepped through one of those doorways. Yeah.
That's
So,
the inner look. That's what I keep hearing out of that cards, out of those cards for Bon. My 2 bits worth, Bon,
yep.
is the inside. It's not just looking outside of you for those opportunities coming at you. It's starting to look within. Look within, see what's already there. What are those gifts? What are those talents? What are you already passionate about? Your inner guidance is way stronger than you give it credit for, and it's wanting to speak to you. That's what I keep hearing.
Okay, awesome. Well, we hope that resonates for you, Bon, when you listen to this replay. And then, of course, you can always leave the comments for us. And you're going to do a card reading for our friend Kathy.
Absolutely. And it's funny, Kathy and I practice weekly. We practice our channeling just to continue to hone our skills. So unlike Matthew, where I created the 3 stacks, these kept flying out, which is funny because that's how we practice during the week. So interestingly enough, the first one that flew out was number 11, master number. The second one that flew out was 25, which is a 7. Highly spiritual. The third one that flew out was 18, which is a 9. So I laugh about these. That's why I was chuckling in the background. So the number 11 card is water features. The number 25 card, which wound up being in the center. So it's what everything else is based around, is getting organized. And the first card, the number 18, or the third card, the number 18 card, is living rooms. So Feng Shui wise, well, the getting organized speaks for itself. It's in our external environment, but it's also a reflection of our internal environment, where we take the time to organize our thoughts. We don't have to categorize or hold in or shut down the emotions that we don't want to deal with. And when they do come up, they tend to bring up the water, potentially the waterworks, which is 100% acceptable. Although you may have a belief that emotions need to be controlled, it is time to let that belief go. It is time to realize it is no longer serving you. Those emotions are no longer serving you, but they do offer you an opportunity to create a living space, a living room within, giving yourself the internal room to live your best life. Dealing with those emotions is what the getting organized is about. It's allowing yourself, dearest, it's allowing yourself to take one emotion at a time and uncover it. Where did it stem from? What was the belief behind it? We know this is not the easiest topic to hear, but it is the most powerful. For when we can uncover and get through the chaos that the emotions create, we free up the space to live our best lives. We offer you this with much love, with much compassion, and with much kindness. We ask that you provide yourself those same attributes as you go through the exterior into the interior and create the love that you are. We love you. We are always with you, and we bid you namaste.
Wow, that was a beautiful message. And I absolutely love the part about the living room. We all have a living room. Do we live in it? Right? Is it livable? Is it a space that makes us feel safe and comfortable? Is it a space that we just kind of can be hugged and feel that warm embrace? Because, you know, that's what the living rooms are all about. And of course, the water card that you pulled out too is a reminder for us to go with the flow. Because as we know, when we pull these cards, they're not only for the people that we're pulling them for specifically, but there are also messages
For everyone.
For everyone, right? So the water card is a reminder to go with the flow, and that we just need to just trust what's coming in, coming through, and just, you know, if it needs to be released and let go, then let's release it. Because I mean, water is so important. If we need to, you know, Matthew, if we need to drink more water, if we need to nourish ourselves with more water in our physical body and our environment, then let's do it, right? So water is so cool. And then of course, having that center card, then that brings us back to, again, kind of that card that Matthew had with the fireplace of it being central, where the place where we ground, and just knowing that the energy in all things is constantly moving. It's constantly changing and circulating. And so we need to just, you know, be like energy. Be able to do that, and then we can feel grounded and safe and comfortable. So I love all those cards today for everybody.
Amazing. How did that resonate with you, Kathy, or did it resonate with you?
Oh yeah, it's like, are you gonna get the message? Okay, you know, I've gotten it many times, so yes, I'm doing the work. Thank you. It was good. Really good.
We're all doing the work. Yeah. Awesome.
You didn't know when you were going to be center stage that your message was also, like Anita said, for everybody else that watches this, as much as it is for you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Do either one of you want to, you know, show us your magic and pull a card for the new moon, or talk about that energy or anything? Because you know what, we love both of you and love the work that you're doing, and of course we want our audience to, you know, maybe find you themselves, and
yeah, we can put their links in, or each of you can comment. That's even better.
Yeah.
Each of you can comment, put your own links in after. How's that?
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Perfect.
And
I dropped cards already.
Go ahead.
For the, if you'd like. I just did a 6-card spread with the bottom of the deck. So the energies that are coming in, the bottom of the deck is basically the temperature of the water, the air around us, how everything kind of feels. With the Page of Coins, the Page of Coins is a new opportunity. So it's something new coming in. We have something tangible on the horizon that's being presented to us. The foundation are the bottom 3 cards. With the Ten of Pentacles, I don't get so much as the completion 100% of a goal, but it's more the recognition. Because you've got the Fool right beside that. With the Fool card, it's taking a leap of faith. It's something brand new, going down a new road, investing in oneself. And that's why I say recognition for the Ten of Pentacles, because we're we've seen something. So now we're going to take that leap and move forward. And with the Eight of Pentacles, this is taking something to mastery. So it's something we already know how to do and taking it to the next level. That supports the current energy, which is the Four of Swords, the World, and the Ten of Swords. So with the new moon, it's about release. It really, that's the Four of Swords is when we hang the three swords up so that we can focus directly upon the one. It takes overwhelm out of the equation. It allows us to focus on one thing and actually process it and make progress rather than it growing and becoming too much. The World card is the closing of old doors. The card that comes after the World card is the Fool. So we've already committed to that. So this is about shutting out old doors. And then the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the culmination of something heavy in our head, basically. And this is the ability to actually release it, to let it go. Because the 10 is always that completion. So it's a major release coming through. So that's what I have for the new moon for the collective.
Yay, major release. Love it. Love it.
I love that, new stuff coming on the horizon, because it is, once we release, and it's no different, in our physical environment, when we release and let go of those things that are no longer serving us, then we're making room for the new, and they're always on the horizon, always, always, always. And they can't come to us sooner or quicker until we actually make space for them. That again is that inner world, outer world combination. What we're making space for inside, we also have to make space for in our physical environment. Love it. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew. T-Folk.
Kathy.
Yes, Kathy.
She has a message for us too.
So I pulled the card on the Traveler. So this opens up the opportunities for travel, both outwardly and inwardly. This travel can open up new doors. It can also have enormous growth going on because you're discovering new things. This can be found as far as physical travel, or it can, in meditation, be rediscovering, traveling to discover new opportunities in the spiritual world. And it is all good. It is all good. It's all a new adventure, and be open. Be open to this, open to the possibilities. It'll be wonderful. Thank you.
Love it. Doesn't that all flow? Huh?
Oh, and it says below it, it says moving into a new direction. So
I think that was the F for today. Learning that I use the F word is definitely flow.
Flow. That's right. Flow, being grounded, stay with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Don't try and resist. Don't engage, right? Disengage. Disengage from drama.
Go within and find that peace. Find that home office.
Wonderful. Okay, well,
there's another analogy for the home office.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Feng Shui Friday with Anita and Cheryl and our special guests.
Yeah.
And you can find our special guests' complete candid conversations that we had with both of them on our FLAWC Flock channel, which is introducing our flock to our flock, FLAWC.com. Okay, thank you, beautiful people. And Cheryl, we're going to end the live on the FB.
Absolutely.
And we can still have a visit with our friends.
Yeah, I'll stop the recording too.